Abu Hamid al-Ghazali was born in the village of Ghazala in northern Iran during the reign of the Seljuk Empire. During his youth, he studied the Quran and mastered the Persian and Arabic languages. Al-Ghazali was eventually employed as an advisor to Nizam al-Mulk, who was the Grand Vizier of the Seljuk Empire. Nizam al-Mulk later appointed Al-Ghazali as a teacher at the Nizamiya school in Baghdad. During his time at the Nizamiya school, Al-Ghazali gained a following of thousands of students. Imam al-Ghazali called on his students to have a positive impact on society and be sincere in their worship. He stated, "There are many people who spend extravagantly on the pilgrimage of Hajj. They set out for the pilgrimage regularly year after year, as if they have no hungry or needy neighbors." Eventually, Imam al-Ghazali resigned from his job at the Nizamiya school as he did not agree with the curriculum, and he was frustrated with the endless debates between different groups of Muslims and the lengthy discussions on Greek philosophy. He felt that Muslims had forgotten the real message of Islam and were not focusing on increasing their faith. Al-Ghazali also began to question his own sincerity while teaching at the Nizamiya school. "I was teaching sciences that were not important and had no benefit on the path to the afterlife. Then I thought about my intention in teaching, which was not purely for the sake of God Almighty, but rather its motive was the desire for prestige and the spread of fame." After resigning from his job, Al-Ghazali left the city of Baghdad and went on a spiritual journey. He visited cities such as Mecca, Medina, Alexandria, and Damascus. After completing this journey, Al-Ghazali returned to his homeland of Persia, where he began teaching with a new perspective. Al-Ghazali taught his students the core principles of Islam and stayed away from useless discussions about philosophy. Instead, Al-Ghazali encouraged his students to improve their character and their inner condition. Imam al-Ghazali also began speaking out against the injustice of the Seljuk rulers, and he called on his followers to stay away from governors and princes. He stated, "Had there been no power-hungry judges and religious scholars, the rulers would not have become so corrupt, as they would be mindful of the warnings of the scholars. The kings nowadays, however, only have such scholars on their payrolls whom they hope to win over to their side for certain ulterior motives, or those who would be willing to act as their entourages and sing their praises." Al-Ghazali called on scholars to change this trend and speak out against unjust rulers. He stated, "Being kind to the oppressor is insulting to the oppressed. The right of the oppressed is more deserving of consideration." On one occasion, Imam al-Ghazali confronted the Seljuk ruler known as Sultan Ahmed Sanjar and stated, "It is indeed regrettable that the necks of the Muslims are breaking under the crushing burden of tyranny, while your horses are overburdened with expensive harnesses." Imam al-Ghazali continued teaching in the Persian city of Nishapur, and throughout his life he wrote many books such as The Alchemy of Happiness, The Etiquette of Companionship, Revival of Religious Sciences, and Jewels of the Quran. Imam Abu Hamid al-Ghazali passed away in the year 1111 in the city of Tus.